We created this video to describe our cybersecurity bootcamp. The word cyber means having to do with computers and all associated machinery and technologies. The word comes from cybernetics, which means the science of communications in people and machines. Cybernetics has to do with automated control systems, ways to cause actions to occur automatically. Security comes down to ensuring that only authorized individuals have access to data and computers. Cybersecurity concerns keeping computers, networks, websites, and software safe from attack. It is a field in its own right with its own professionals. Cybersecurity embraces many areas, including hardware and networks, the physical components themselves, and the networks we use to connect them to each other. Front end, the parts of a website or software that the user sees and interacts with. Back end, the parts of a website or software that the user does not see, like databases. Software, the programs that run on computers. Apps, meaning specifically software that runs on mobile devices. All of these points are potential targets for attack, and weaknesses can be exploited by hackers to steal data and cause damage. You will learn cybersecurity as it relates to each of these points on this bootcamp. The Cybersecurity Bootcamp will make you an entry-level cybersecurity professional, and there is a strong demand for people trained in cybersecurity, not only in technology but also in other industries. We want you to be a well-rounded cybersecurity specialist who can not only perform basic cybersecurity functions, but who is a versatile junior-level software developer as well. We believe that the knowledge of web and software development is essential for anyone working in cybersecurity. In order to protect software, databases, apps, and websites, you must know how to code. In fact, some of the tools in cybersecurity involve writing code. Therefore, you will not only learn cybersecurity on this bootcamp, but several coding languages as well. The ability to code will raise your value as a cybersecurity professional and give you skills that enable you to create websites and software that integrate with the practice of cybersecurity. Additionally, an understanding of coding is vital for any technology worker, as it removes the mystery associated with the tools you interact with daily and puts you in better control of your job. Therefore, about half of your training will focus on teaching you coding, and the other half will focus on securing that code. Throwing you right into cybersecurity without any grounding in technology or coding would be a disservice. That said, these earlier courses cover tools that are vital to doing successful cybersecurity work and could properly be included in any cybersecurity course. Key computer science concepts like computer hardware, software fundamentals, and how networks work, for example, will be covered in the first part of the program, and you'll use those all the time in cybersecurity tasks. The Cybersecurity Bootcamp is one of our largest offerings. In fact, there are over 10 courses that cover computer science basics, programming fundamentals, the basics of hardware and networks, hardware and network security, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, website security, SQL, database security, Agile and Scrum, software security, and more. Now, I know I just said some words that most people won't understand. To put it simply, these are the names of various computer languages and technologies that are very useful for technology professionals to have in their toolkit. The courses on the Cybersecurity Bootcamp include Computer Basics course, Overview of Software Development course, Version Control course, Hardware and Networks Basics course, Hardware and Networks Security course, HTML and CSS course, Front-End Development and Security course, Database and SQL course, Back-End Security course, Cybersecurity course, Project Management course, Live Project, Job Placement course. Even though a lot of data is included in this bootcamp, it would be impossible to describe everything regarding each language and to cover all there is to cybersecurity in a bootcamp. For example, there are 4-year cybersecurity degrees. In fact, there are even 4-year degrees that focus on only one element of cybersecurity, like network security or security analysis. The point is, we cover the basics of each language and subject, enough to where you can perform the most routine tasks and to the point where you'll be able to pick up any additional needed skills on your own. Yes, the purpose of this bootcamp is to provide you with enough skills, but even more important than that, we want you to be able to learn and solve problems on your own. After all, we won't be there with you at your job. On the Cybersecurity Bootcamp, you will be trained in front-end and back-end development and security. Again, front-end refers to the part of a website or program the user sees and interacts with, and back-end refers to the database and other parts of the program the user doesn't see. This bootcamp is the best fit for people interested in a career that focuses on cybersecurity. Basically, if you're interested in subjects like protecting data, user privacy, blocking hackers, and securing all the various potential points of cyber attacks, this bootcamp is the perfect choice. After you have a firm foundation in technology and coding, you will learn cybersecurity. In addition to the courses that cover coding, you will complete the following cybersecurity-specific courses on this bootcamp. Hardware and Networks Security course. Now, prior to this course is our Hardware and Networks Basics course, which takes a deep dive into computer hardware, servers, large computers used to store data, and networks. Before you can secure networks and hardware, you need to understand their design, terms, and construction. Then, with that foundation in place, you can learn various ways to keep them safe from attack. Front-End Security course. After you learn the basics of HTML, the language used to build websites, and CSS, the language used to style websites, we will teach you JavaScript. JavaScript tops some lists as the most popular programming language in the world. Then, with the knowledge of those key website languages, we will train you in how to keep websites secure. Hackers can attack the front end of websites in various ways, so we will show you how to write your code and how to design front ends that are protected from these unwelcome visitors. Back-end security. Prior to this course, you will learn about databases and SQL. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. It is a language used to access, modify, and create databases. With this foundation in place, we will show you how to ensure your databases are secure. Keep in mind that vital data, like passwords, are stored in databases, so keeping this information safe is a primary concern of any cybersecurity specialist. Cybersecurity course. This is where we polish off the remaining security data, including how to secure software and apps, and learning to use the various technologies, tools, and cybersecurity software that exist to help you really do your job. This is the largest course in the program, and will round out your skills, so by the end of it, you will not only be a junior level web and software developer, but someone that can secure every aspect of the development process. In order to block hackers, you need to be able to think like a hacker, meaning you will learn the basics of how hackers commit crimes and steal data. By understanding their approaches, you can stop them. And so, you will do a little bit of hacking at one point on your training, all set up in a secure training environment, of course. And so, the product of the Cybersecurity Bootcamp is not only a junior level cybersecurity specialist and developer, able to perform the basic duties required of their position, it's a graduate who is able to stay abreast of changes in technology and further educate themselves as needed. This is a thorough bootcamp, and by the end of it, you will have a well-rounded skill set. On it, you will cover around 800 study hours worth of content and tasks. It can take between 5 and 9 months to complete, depending on your study schedule. If you study 40 hours a week, you could complete in around 20 weeks. Students who put in even more hours can expect to finish even faster, one of the many benefits of a self-paced program. If you purchase access for a specific amount of weeks, but don't finish in that time, you can purchase an extension. There you have it, the Cybersecurity Bootcamp. It's a major undertaking, a serious commitment, and a considerable investment, but it's worth it. If you feel this is the bootcamp for you, you can enroll today. Thank you for your time, and good luck.